And good afternoon, wrestling fans. Jimmy Gimmick here for N.E.W. North Wilkesboro Extreme Wrestling. We're gathered here today to pay special tribute to Richie Feimster. All of us here at N.E.W. have gathered in fellowship, sharing our favorite stories about Richie. So rather than mourning his death, we're here to celebrate his life. At least that part of his life that we here at N.E.W. were lucky enough he shared with us. And I don't think our old friend would have it any other way. So before we go to the 10-belt salute, let's go to Seamus Maloney, the Irish Hitman, sharing some thoughts about Richie and presenting his favorite Richie Feimster wrestling match.
One thing that I liked about Richie is that he had really good timing. Professional wrestling requires really good timing, especially if you're a referee. And the referee has to be at the right place at the right time. And he can't be looking over here when he's supposed to be looking over here. A lot of it involves a lot of important timing. And Richie had really good timing. He was an accomplished musician. One of the best drummers I've ever heard play, and I've been in several rock bands. But when N.E.W. asked me to pick my favorite Richie Feimster match for this Memorial DVD, it was an easy choice for me, because when I first came to the N.E.W., Drill Sergeant Pruitt didn't like me because he knew of my background in the Irish Republican Army. There was a couple of N.E.W. commissioners meetings where Drill Sergeant Pruitt was vocally opposed to giving me a title shot against Tommy Payne. But I didn't know it until later. But Richie Feimster was the main component for giving me that title shot. He convinced the N.E.W. Wrestling Commission not to hold my past against me, and told him that he could see something inside of me that they all couldn't see. That if I could only change my ways, I'd be a really good role model for these N.E.W. wrestling fans. He convinced the commission that if I said I would do it without breaking the rules, that I would keep my word on that. I guess Richie showed more faith in me than I had in myself. So if it hadn't been for Richie Feimster, I wouldn't have got my title shot at Tommy Payne, and I never would have become the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. Because I was the challenger in that match, I got to choose the referee. I picked Richie Feimster. I trusted him. I knew he'd call the match fair. He was the best referee in the N.E.W. and clearly my favorite. I wasn't expecting any leeway. I was going to follow the rules, but I knew it wasn't going to be easy, and I knew that he could keep me straight. So Richie Feimster, thanks for having faith in me. So clearly for me, my favorite Richie Feimster match, Seamus Maloney versus Tommy Payne, Wilkes County Fairgrounds. Coming your way.
And good evening, wrestling fans. Jimmy Gimmick here for N.E.W. North Wilkesboro Extreme Wrestling. Tonight's main event match, Tommy Payne, the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion, puts his title on the line against the wrestler that fans have been calling the Brawler from Belfast, Seamus Maloney, the Irish Hitman. Tonight's referee, the talented and charismatic Richie Feimster. And the action begins right after these messages. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Judging by the music, I think it's time for the champion, Tommy Payne. Let's go to the ringside announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening. This is a one-fall, 30-minute time limit for the World N.E.W. Heavyweight title. Introducing first, weighing in at 260 pounds, from Detroit, Michigan, the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion, Tommy Payne.
Yes, there he is, the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion, Tommy Payne. There may have been some shenanigans and a lot of rule breaking, but make no mistake, Tommy Payne is one tough customer. Clearly the toughest and meanest World Heavyweight Champion in the history of the N.E.W. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Payne. And now he's going to climb into the ring here and have a few words with referee Richie Feimster. Richie Feimster, quite a fan favorite. If Tommy Payne thinks he's going to push Richie around, he'd better think twice. These North Wilkesboro wrestling fans won't allow it. And now it's time for the challenger, Seamus Maloney, the Irish Hitman.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Belfast, Ireland, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Irish Hitman, Seamus Maloney.
And there he is, the Irish Hitman, Seamus Maloney. He's become quite a fan favorite since turning over a new leaf. But he's got his work cut out for him today, taking on Tommy Payne, the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. I don't think Sheamus has taken on a more worthy opponent in his entire pro wrestling career. But both of these men are fighters. I'm sure it's going to turn into an all-out slobber knocker. Sheamus now making his way into the ring here. N.E.W. senior referee Richie Feimster is going to check him over as we go to the N.E.W. tail of the tape. Tommy Payne 2 inches taller than the challenger and 20 pounds heavier. The remainder of their characteristics virtually the same. Street brawler versus street brawler. Keys to victory for Tommy Payne. Utilize underhanded tactics. Nobody does that better than Tommy Payne. Keep on the pressure so Sheamus doesn't have time to set up a game plan. Punish Sheamus like he does every other opponent, and put Sheamus away with one of those devastating finishers. If Sheamus wants to win this match, he can't break the rules and get disqualified. The N.E.W. commissioner has made it perfectly clear that he's permanently banned from wrestling in the N.E.W. if he gets disqualified. Outwit and outlast. Tommy Payne's got quite a temper. Sheamus has to keep his head if he wants to win this match. Avoid that devastating finisher that Tommy Payne loves to use, that flying headbutt off the top rope, usually with a steel chair involved, and stay alive long enough for Tommy Payne to make some kind of mistake, and find a way to capitalize on that mistake to win the match. And there's the bell. It looks like this one's underway. Both of these gladiators moving cautiously, neither one taking the other two lightly here. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Richie Feimster's got his work cut out for him in this match. And here they go, 2 Rams locking horns. Tommy Payne now pushing Sheamus back into that corner, but it's Sheamus here reversing, and Sheamus draws back with a closed fist. Richie Feimster giving him a warning, don't do it, Sheamus. Sheamus lets it go. It's a good thing. Drill Sergeant Pruitt here at ringside. It's no secret that Drill Sergeant Pruitt despises Sheamus Maloney due to his involvement with the Irish Republican Army. Tonight's referee, senior referee Richie Feimster, the only one in the N.E.W. who seems to be taking up for Sheamus. But with Commissioner Pruitt at ringside, he's going to have to call it fair. And if Sheamus gets disqualified, he's out of the N.E.W. for good. And they're going to lock up again here. Sheamus now pulling Tommy Payne into the corner. Sheamus likes to get him in that corner and hit him with that shoulder, but it's illegal. Richie Feimster with another warning. Sheamus wanted to do it, but he's going to let it go. Tommy Payne just daring Sheamus. He'd love to see Sheamus get disqualified here. And now they're going to lock up again. This time it's Tommy Payne pushing Sheamus back into the corner. Referee Richie Feimster trying to break it up, but it's Tommy Payne with some smashing rights to Sheamus' midsection. He's not going to give him a clean break. Sheamus now trying to get away, but Payne's not going to let him escape. And an Irish whip into the opposite corner. And here comes Tommy Payne. Sheamus out of the way. Tommy Payne crashing into that corner turnbuckle. Both men are down here. Richie Feimster moves in for a count, but it looks like Sheamus is going to be the first to make it back up to his feet. Tommy Payne working his way up too, but Sheamus is going to drag him on up and push him into the corner. Richie Feimster staying on top of the action. He starts a count, but Sheamus is going to sneak in a couple of right hands. Sheamus better watch it. Richie Feimster knows how hard Sheamus is trying, but Drill Sergeant Pruitt's still here at ringside, just chomping at the bit for Feimster to disqualify Sheamus. Wait a minute, here comes Sheamus. Payne out of the way. Sheamus now into that corner turnbuckle, hitting right where he's got no protection if he's a true Irishman. Collapsing now to the canvas. Tommy Payne with a hard right forearm to Sheamus' back. The tides have definitely turned as the N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion brings on the pain. Referee Richie Feimster trying to break up the illegal hold. It looks like Tommy Payne's trying to dislocate Sheamus' shoulder with that ring rope. And now a hard elbow to Sheamus' arm. It looks like Payne might have accomplished his objective. Sheamus now slumping down to his knees here. He really looks like he's out of it. And here comes Tommy Payne smashing Sheamus on that middle ring rope and choking him with it. Referee Richie Feimster unable to do much about it. Tommy Payne has been known to haul off and hit a referee. But more than that, Feimster doesn't want to disqualify Payne here, because if Payne loses by disqualification, he gets to keep his title. But it doesn't look like he has to worry about that. Right now, he's putting quite a beating on the challenger. Maybe that was his strategy, just to beat on Sheamus for 30 minutes. Sheamus is well known for his ability to take a beating, but how much punishment can one man take? Here comes Tommy Payne. It looks like he's going to cover Sheamus up. Referee Richie Feimster in for the count. This could be it. 1, 2, but Sheamus kicks out before the count of 3. Gotta give credit where credit is due. He's one tough Irishman. How's this going to end? And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sheamus Maloney back to his feet here. He's made quite a showing, but he's going to have to get to work if he's going to beat Tommy Payne before the time expires here. He's dragging Payne up to his feet here, and a big headbutt sends Payne crashing to the canvas, but Sheamus crashing to the canvas as well. I guess Tommy Payne has a harder head than Sheamus expected. Referee Richie Feimster starting a count here. If neither man gets up, Tommy Payne will retain the title. But it looks like Sheamus is working his way back up to his feet here. He's not exactly steady, but he's still fighting. Going on blind instinct, it looks like. He's dragging Tommy Payne back up to his feet here. He pushes the champion across the ring and up against the ropes, followed by a big Irish whip, how appropriate, and a big elbow that sends Tommy Payne crashing to the canvas. The tides have definitely turned for Seamus Maloney, the Irish Hitman. Sheamus now repositioning the champion. Looks like he's going to rake those eyes. Tommy Payne clearly deserves it, but Richie Feimster's not going to let it happen. He's given Sheamus a warning here. The last thing Sheamus wants is to be disqualified in this match. That would mean he's out of the N.E.W. for good. And now it looks like Tommy Payne with a nasty hit below the belt. Sheamus may be singing Irish soprano after this match. Both men now trying to fight their way back, and it's a big right hand from Tommy Payne, followed by a big right hand from Sheamus, and now it's Tommy Payne again with another haymaker. This has turned into a total all-out slobber knocker. But it looks like Payne's going to get the last word in as both men collapse to the canvas. Not sure what's keeping either one of them going, but it looks like Sheamus is going to try to keep on the pressure. There isn't much time left. Now he's dragging the champion up to his feet here, and he's going to push him up against the ropes. What's Sheamus going to do here? Big Irish whip across the ring, and they've clotheslined each other. Both men are down. Referee Richie Feimster checking to see if both men are okay, and he's going to start a count here. Both of these men here pushed to the limits of human exhaustion. But it looks like Tommy Payne's going to make his way out of the ring here. It's possible that he's had enough, but I find that highly unlikely. Knowing Tommy Payne, he's going for a steel chair, and if he does, Sheamus is in big trouble. Sure enough, Tommy Payne drags a steel chair out from under the ring here. Richie Feimster sees it, but he can't really disqualify Tommy Payne until he uses it. Wait a minute, Tommy Payne with a big right hand knocks Richie Feimster right out. And now he's going to pound on Sheamus. Now he's dragging the challenger to his feet. What's the champion going to do here? And a big body slam, crashing Sheamus into the canvas. And now Tommy Payne's going for that chair. Without a doubt, this could be big trouble for Seamus Maloney, the Irish Hitman. And now Tommy Payne's going to smash him in the back with that chair, my goodness. That has to be it for Seamus Maloney. What's Tommy Payne going to do here? It looks like he's going to set Sheamus up for that same move he used to put Scott Hawks in the hospital. He set that steel chair under Sheamus's shoulder, and now he's climbing up on that top turnbuckle. This is going to be it. It all comes down to this. Here comes the pain, but Sheamus is out of the way. Tommy Payne smashing his face into that steel chair. Sheamus is going to cover him up once he gets that chair out of the way. Richie Feimster starting to come to. He's going to move in for the count. Here he goes. 1, 2, 3. Seamus Maloney has done it. He has defeated Tommy Payne to become the new N.E.W. World Heavyweight Champion. If you ask me, Sheamus owes a tremendous debt to Richie Feimster for not disqualifying him. He came close a few times, but he's a fair referee. He doesn't hold any grudges against Sheamus's past, and he had faith that Sheamus could pull it off without utilizing underhanded tactics. Without a doubt, these two gladiators have been through a war. Tommy Payne has proven once again that he's the toughest champion in the history of the N.E.W. It could have gone either way, but tonight was Sheamus's night. One thing's for sure, these wrestling fans in Wilkesboro, North Carolina sure got their money's worth. So for N.E.W. North Wilkesboro Extreme Wrestling, this is Jimmy Gimmick signing off. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for our 10-bell salute. Making his way into the ring now is N.E.W. Commissioner Drill Sergeant Pruitt, along with Lori Shatley, who was lucky enough to share more of Richie's life than anyone.
If you would bear with us just for a few moments, here at N.E.W., we lost one of our own. Good friends and family can never be replaced. He's just a great all-around guy. We'd like to 10-bell salute. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Richie was always really good with the fans and with the kids. We did a wrestling show at the Wilkes County Fairgrounds, and we did an old-timey carnival show because the carnival was in town. And we had various characters. Hugo Atlas, the world's strongest man. We had Zorro, and Richie played Robin Hood, and he was the big hit of the fair. All the kids absolutely loved Robin Hood.